Make sure I'm recording. So we're going to do things a little bit differently tonight because Maddie and I both have our team calls on Monday. So we were going to swap calls and we decided to just combine them and do one together. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Cassidy Brewer, and tonight we're going to kind of just share with you guys our tips on how to leverage a launch as far as growing momentum in your business, as well as how to use it to help your coaches build momentum in their business and rank advance and grow income and all the things that we're all looking for, and how that's different, especially with a launch of a brand new program like this, and how you can take advantage of this now. It's definitely not too late. So we're going to kind of share with you guys about that tonight. And then Maddie, did you want to introduce ourselves first, or?
Yeah, let's just introduce ourselves first, and then you can just go into your stuff, and then I'll switch over.
Okay, so yeah, my name is Cassidy. I am from Washington State, a small town where like nobody's gonna know where it is. And I've been a coach for like 2.5 years. I'm a lifetime 5-star and 1-star in my second business center. I am a one-time elite and a Success Club 10 all-star legend, but I've actually hit Success Club for like 38 months or something. I don't know. As many months as I've been a coach since November of 2016, I've hit Success Club 10 every single month or more. And I've been on the wake up call. I've spoke on the champs page a couple times, and Maddie and I actually met in the Morning Meltdown 100 test group. So I've been in that test group as well as the Transform 21, but I don't go to like tell you guys all those things to like gloat about myself and make you put me on some pedestal and think that, oh wow, that's so cool that she's done all those things. Like I could never do that. I'm sharing that with you guys just so you know that, I have been through this. I've had my fair share of failures and of I don't know what the heck I'm doing, just like I'm sure so many of you guys have. And I stumbled my way to where I am today with a lot of face plants and just getting back up. So I just, want you guys to know that this is like, launches are still new to me. We may look like we know what we're doing. We do not know what we're doing. We're figuring it out like every second of the day. I'm Googling stuff, I'm YouTubing stuff, I'm asking other coaches. The same way that you guys are learning is the same way that we're continuing to learn. So we don't have all the answers, but we're going to do our best to like give you guys what we do know. And I can tell you that most of what you're going to learn comes from trial and error. It comes from doing it yourself. And that's how we've gotten where we are today, because we took initiative and we decided to step into a leadership role. So that's something that I want you guys to open your minds to tonight when we go into this is, yes, it's great that you have uplines that are putting together launch groups for you and doing all of these amazing things for you, but you also need to show up as a leader yourself. If you really want others to look up to you that way, you have to be the coach that you want to be. So if you want to be a diamond coach, if you want to be an elite coach, then you need to act as if you are. And a diamond coach or an elite coach or whatever your goals are, they're probably not relying on their upline to do everything for them. And if they are collaborating with their upline, that's great, because we don't want you to do more work. We're not telling you to go start your own launch group right now. That would just be crazy and silly. We already have it there for you, but you should be participating. You should be adding value in there. You should be utilizing it and getting as many people in there as you can, and then getting your coaches to get people in it and your clients and telling them, we're going to go into the tips in a minute, but you need to be utilizing that and being active in it, just like you should be in your boot camp, because otherwise you plug your customers and your clients and your potential people in there, and all they see is me or Maddie or, whoever your upline is. Why would they want to sign up with you? They're going to want to sign up with us or someone else that's showing up. So make sure that you are showing up in those groups and that you're utilizing the tools that we're giving you, but you're also, putting your own voice on things, by showing up in there and showing that you're doing the workouts too. You can't expect other people to buy something if you're not or if you haven't bought it, or to do something that you're not doing. So I'm going to give you guys like 3 tips, and then Maddie's going to give you some too. But my first tip that I have for you guys is to buy the freaking early access. Like, if you haven't bought that, I don't know what you're doing. But if you're waiting for your paycheck or whatever it is, I get that, but make it happen before the end of this month. 100% make it happen before the end of this month, because I know that you might be feeling like, I know my first launch, I was a little bit nervous to be like investing in something, not really sure if it was going to even be for me, not really sure, I'm not making a whole lot yet. I don't really want to put more into it. All those things come up, but here's the deal. You're only going to get out what you put in. And just like any other business you start, like, you're going to have to put more in the beginning to get more out later. And the accessory bundle is like $52 as a coach, which is nothing. I'm sure you guys pay like a quarter of that, or 4 times that, just for like your cell phone bill. So in the big scheme of things, I'm sure you all went to Target and dropped at least $50 once in the last few months or something, so I'm guilty of it too. But even if, it just means you're saving up this week or this month or whatever you have to do, I'll give you some other ways to make it happen. But buy the early access, even if you don't know if this program is for you, because that doesn't mean it's not going to be for someone else. But if you don't try it, if you don't do it, if you don't jump on this board of the momentum that is happening with a new launch and the FOMO of it, you're going to miss out. But so are so many other people. And we're not here to just please ourselves. We're here to help others. And this is adding another tool to your toolbox. And you want to have as many tools in your toolbox as you can. But if you don't purchase this, you cannot expect your clients or coaches or prospects to purchase it and do the program either. And with that, yes, it is going to eventually in October roll out onto BOD, but then it's going to be so late and you're going to be having so much FOMO that you missed out on all of this over like $50, or at the very least digital access is like 30 something, like 37. But you should definitely get the accessory bundle because you want that B100 book and everything. So buy the early access, like do whatever you have to do. If you're worried about that you don't have the money right now to get it, or you're worried about investing, then go help someone. Because if you sell a challenge pack, guess how much you make? $50. And then guess what? You can go buy the early access. So there's always a way. Just stop like making excuses and find a way. And if you're really worried about it, then the next tip I have for you guys is to utilize the crap out of the free workout. Like, leverage the crap out of the free workout. The fact that we have something free to give people to try it before they purchase is crazy, because every single person I've had do the free workout has loved it and they end up purchasing the package. But if you don't utilize that tool that's in your toolbox, that's also another thing you can do. If you're worried about you can't afford to get your package yet, then utilize that free workout, do it yourself, and only post like 1 or 2 clips of it on your stories for the next few days. You could do it for 5 days straight and post, one workout move from it, different ones, and you would have like, it would look like 5 different days. You're not posting the same thing every day, and asking people if they want to try it too. And then once you get a couple people set up, or even one person set up with a package, you're going to have the money to buy yours. So if that's really what's holding you back, don't let it be. But also utilize and leverage that free workout, because that's an incredible tool that you have to let people try something before they are investing in it, because it is scary. And it's, over the internet, a stranger probably for most of us, that, okay, I'm just going to trust you that this thing is going to work and I'm going to give you, $200, $300 or whatever. So it is scary to people, but getting to try it first gives them a little, getting to know if it's something that would be for them. So utilize that for yourself, but also utilize it for your prospects and your current clients and coaches. Get them on a Zoom, tomorrow morning or later this week and do the free workout together and really build that community with people. I did that and everyone had so much fun. They were like, oh my gosh, this was so fun doing this with everyone. Like, we need to do this every time. And it got them so excited about it. So utilize the free workout, purchase that early access, and then make sure that you are leveraging the fact that coaches have access right now and can get the early access, because that doesn't mean that it has to be a working coach. It could be discount coaches. And I know our team, and I think your team as well, we primarily sign people up as discount coaches or VIP customers or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, but the 10 workouts that you get access to right now for early access as a coach will actually go away. They're giving us access to those in order to try it out and to be able to be like, okay, this is awesome, and show it to people before they buy it. Those are going to go away, and then everything will come back on the 29th when early access launches. So the fact that you have that early access to those is almost like you are in a test group, because other people don't have it. And after the 16th, they won't have it until they all purchase on the 29th. So utilize that. And then also, offering people the discount, but as well as just that early access. Like, people want to have things before other people. It makes them feel special. So make them feel special by getting the early access. And then Maddie's going to give some tips too on like how to reward them for that. But using that discount is a huge thing to help you leverage this for momentum in your business, because you can easily rank advance. I've seen tons of people go diamond, go 1-star, pop emeralds, whatever it may be, with launches, because it's the easiest and best time to do it. You already have all this momentum and all of this excitement around what we're doing right now, and this launch and this business, and everyone's starting together on day one, and all these things that even if you're just signing people up for the discount, it's going to help you get more coaches, which you need to rank advance. And then you can turn around and do the same thing for your coaches. So if you're needing emeralds, then tell your clients, tell your coach prospects to bring their friends to the Snoop group. They learn about Morning Meltdown and you help them get your clients. Say like, my client Paige is crushing it and she just got signed up with Morning Meltdown and she's super excited. And I'm like, dude, I know you don't want to do this alone. Like, it's going to be so much more fun if you have your friends come do it with you. And so she invites a couple of her friends. She doesn't have to do anything. Like, we already have the info group set up. All she has to do is plug them in there to get them the info. And then I help her get them set up with a share cart, so that now Paige is an emerald, and she might not even have any intention of working the business ever, but now she's an emerald coach because she brought 2 friends, and instead of me signing them up, I helped her sign them up with the discount. And now there's 3 coaches, and now someone's emerald, and now I'm closer to diamond or whatever goals I have. And now Paige might actually want to work because she's like, whoa, what the heck? I just earned $100 and I literally did nothing but invite a couple of my friends to do this fun thing with me. Like, okay, yeah, tell me more about this. And then the summit is going to come and that's going to blow it up. So this is like the perfect time to leverage this for your rank advancement and your growth of your business in that way as well, by offering people that like referral bonus. That's what I like to call it, because it sounds a little bit almost like no different than, you sign up for like Fabletics or something and you refer your friend and they give you like a $10 referral bonus. It's no different. It's just getting paid by Beachbody commission, but I like to call it a referral bonus because it sounds not as like pressure, like, oh, you're signing up to be a coach and you have your own business now. Like, if they didn't want to coach, they're like, whoa, wait, what? But if you just say, hey, if you bring a couple friends, or like, hey, do you want to have your mom do this with you too? Then you can get a $50 referral bonus. Like, I would do that if somebody told me that. If they're like, hey, if you love these pants and you like tell your friend and your friend wants to get them, then you get $50. I'd be like, okay, yeah. So leverage that as well. And those are really like my top 3 tips that I have for you guys. And after Maddie goes to, or before, whatever, if you guys have questions about any of those, like, be sure to let me know. I'm happy to answer anything. Maddie, maybe you want to do yours, and then at the end we can just do all the questions.
Yeah, let's just do it that way. And if you guys have questions and you're going to forget, just put them in the chat or something. I have a squirrel brain, so I always forget my questions.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Are you okay? I will just tell you guys a little bit about myself. So my name is Maddie. I've been a coach for almost 2 years in October. I'm a Success Club 10 All-Star, almost to one-star qual again, which one of those fun things. But I started this business, almost 2 years ago, and it's just been one of the most amazing experiences. I lost 30 pounds. I've loved it, and I was able to do this while being a college athlete, which most people are like, you're crazy. Why are you taking something else on? And it was the one thing that actually gave me sanity when volleyball is one of the hardest things. We had 3 coaches in 4 years. It was an amazing experience, but also very tough. And so this was something that helped me stay on track. And I loved my fitness routine. And so I'm just a diehard. But I'm going to tell you guys 3 different things. So like I said, me and Cassidy met in the test group, and it was one of the most amazing experiences. And so it was my first test group ever. And it was a lot, but it was something that I've definitely learned so much from. So I'll just tell you guys my 3 things. So we're talking about like the VIP membership, which some of you guys already do. Is like when you have someone come on, you just sign them up as a discount coach from the get-go. But what I do is when I start them up, I just tell them like, you never have to post on Instagram if you don't feel comfortable. You don't have to record yourself, because you just got to squash those objections from the beginning. Because if you say coach, people freak the F out and they're like, I don't want to do what you do. Like, I don't want to have to be on Instagram. I don't want to be attached to my phone. So if you explain that from the get-go, like you don't have to post, then they're like, oh, okay. It kind of brings them down a level, and then they're more willing to listen to what else you have to say. Also, something I do is like give them a little welcome gift. So what I do is I order Energized sticks, like usually like every other month, because you get like 30 of them. And I'll just send that with a little thank you note, and then it makes them feel really special. Like when you get something so simple, but it's someone's going out of their way, they really do feel like they're a part of your team, and they feel more attached. Whereas if you're just like, oh, signed them up, took their $200, all right, plug them into a group, and you're not really giving them that extra like love and attention, sometimes people are just drop off, they don't just show up to your group and they're really into it. So getting them in with the VIP discount also gets them into your coach community. And I just always explain, like, you're going to get more attention this way. And I think it's going to help you get that better accountability. So using that VIP membership, or whatever you want to call them, is super important with the launch, because then you can get them in early. Like we've said, you get the 10 full workouts before anyone else, the 5 mini workouts, and people that want to start now, this is the best way to do it. You don't have to explain anything about coaching, but using the referral bonus is like genius. And I did it literally yesterday, and it, like, the girl's already got halfway to Emerald, and she's like, this is awesome. It just gives people that confidence boost, and then they're more willing to crush the program rather than see 100 days, do a couple phases, and then fall out. And I also like to explain that there's no cancellation fees when they do it. So if they're like, what if I don't want to spend that $15 forever? You can always drop out. There's no cancellation fees. It's super easy, and it's going to give you the best support through your 3-month journey. Number 2, so do not reinvent the wheel. I think something that we always freak out about is that everyone's seeing the same Instagram stories every single day, and they're probably not listening, and I'm white noise, and I just need to find new graphics, and then I'm not finding anything. And the worst thing you can do is just not post at all. Like, if you were to use the same graphic every single day, you would have better traction than if you were just to not post anything, because people need to see something 10 to 15 times before they're really going to resonate with what you're posting about this. Oh, you actually have a free sample workout? Because before you would just ask me to join your group, but I didn't know you had a sample workout. And so now you have that freebie to send to someone, and it gives them a little bit more info onto what it is, and they get to try it before they buy it. And so you can use the same graphics. Maybe every other day you're mixing it up, but there's so many out there on different coaches' stories. Every team's making different graphics. Go screenshot them, or go into your coach page. I'm sure we all have stuff in there in a Google Drive or whatever it is. Use those graphics. And something that I learned too, like, I didn't know you could do this, but it's like not even that cool. But I would just screen record those like Sizzler videos from Beachbody, and then you can use those videos in your stories. And I use the app Unfold, and you can put them in there and then put a little comment on them, and you can have that Sizzler video, which gives me chills every time, because like the music and Jericho and the moves, it's so cool. Like, I grabs my attention, and I've seen it a million times by now, and I've done the program already, but still gets my attention every single time. So throwing in some videos with the moves and the music plus just graphics, using all those repeatedly is going to get people's attention. And then using other coaches' stories is really key, but also you've had these 10 days. If you got early access like you should have, you'll have these 10 days and you can post a 10-day transformation photo. Yeah, you're not going to see a 20-pound weight loss, but you're going to see how it made you feel, and you can talk about those things and get on top of it and stop using the same transformation photo you've used for the last 3 months because you're like, well, I haven't really stuck to anything since Transform 20 ended. So I'm kind of back and forth. Like, get on this program, get a great 10-day transformation, talk about how it's made you feel, how it pushed you outside your comfort zone, because like I said, I'm not an MMA style person. So like those workouts or bar or any of those things were so outside my comfort zone. So I'm sure you guys are probably feeling the exact same way when you're doing these for the first time. It's uncomfortable. But talking about how that uncomfortableness is getting you to your next level, you're getting past that plateau, and using your words on your Instagram stories. Don't just post like, here are these, like actually talk to your phone and say something about how it feels. It goes so much farther than you just putting words on a picture. And then using polls and question boxes, and something too is like, just say, if you don't have the swipe up link, you can say like swipe up and just say me and I'll give you the information. It's just another way to give them 3 different ways to get in contact with you. So number 1, like I said, was sharing the VIP membership. And then number 2 is don't reinvent the wheel. You have all these tools for Instagram stories, use them. And then number 3 is conversion and then following up with people. So every program, you know, like everyone has their favorites and whatever, but maybe Transform 20 wasn't someone's favorite video. They didn't like the step or whatever. That wasn't their favorite program. Follow up with them and give them the Sizzler video or give them the free sample workout to Morning Meltdown 100. Maybe they like to use weights and they like that kind of style stuff better. Give them a chance. We need to go back into our pipelines and find those people that you have talked to about a different program or in the past few months and give them the link. The link is magical. Like once someone does the program and they can sweat and feel what it is that we do every single day, they're so much more inclined to join you. And like she said, like once you send it, I've had like, I don't even know what Success Club I'm at, but people are like, oh my God, that actually made me sweat. I was so confused. Like I thought Beachbody, like everyone has, you know, like their stigmatisms or whatever they think this program is, but once they actually do it, it's a complete game changer. So this program is a great upgrade to becoming a coach because you can get them with a conversion pack, which can give you Success Club points if they haven't signed up before or whatever. But it gives them the free coach sign-up fee. Or if they haven't done that, you can just do the coach sign-up fee and then get reimbursed for their challenge pack. If you're like confused, you can just ask your coach after. But basically, it's a great way to get them in to the coach opportunity, telling them that they can start now. They can start those 10 workouts now. They don't have to wait, and they can get into the community faster and get, you know, like their products discounted for the next 3 months with a 25% off and all of that. But have those pipelines, have a Google Streak. And we talk about this all the time. Like, yeah, I think tracking is probably the worst thing about this business, you know, like you're talking to so many people. No one wants to take the time to do that because it feels like you're taking so much longer, but really, truly write down who you're sending that link to. Have some way to know who you've sent your link to, even if it's paper and pen method, or you have a Google form they're filling out. Have something so you can follow up with those people. Otherwise, you're honestly doing more work because you're going to have to go back and try and find people, and it's so much harder that way. So have some type of pipeline that you can check back in and follow up with people. And then, yeah, like I said, not every program is going to be someone's cup of tea, but making sure that you're still following up with someone. Because when I saw a step, I was like, what is this? And it kind of turned some people off. So maybe getting those people in on Morning Meltdown or other customers or you've had in the past and getting them converted into a coach and getting in on this. Even if they don't want to do the coach opportunity, you can present the VIP to customers currently. So those are my 3 tips. And now we can kind of go over some questions and whatnot.
Yeah, so with the $15.95, like I tell them, but I explain how it's going to help them save on their products every month. And here's the thing, guys. if people are signing up with Morning Meltdown, it's 100 days. So they're not going to want to use Shakeology and Energize and Recover and all these things for 30 days and then like cancel it all. Like they're not going to get the results they want, and they're still going to be in a program. So they're going to want to continue using it for at least the 100 days if they truly want to get the kind of results that they're seeing from the test group people, because every single one of us are using those products, and we're sure to tell them too, like the results we got are using these products, not just these workouts. So if you want to get these results, you need to use these products. So they're not going to want to cancel everything, and with that they're still saving even with the $15.95. And then like I said, that also touches on the 90 PV, because if they're going to be doing this for 100 days and continuing to order, they're drinking their shake every day or whatever, they're going to run out and need more. So at least for the 100 days, they should have that 90 PV. And then hopefully after 100 days of someone doing something, that's a long time. They're going to have either fallen in love with it or like they're not going to have done it, because you don't do something for 100 days if you absolutely hate it. Like that just seems not even fun. So they're going to do 100 days. They're going to love it. They're going to see an incredible transformation because it's going to be a lifestyle change, not a 30-day thing, not a 21-day thing. It's going to be a complete lifestyle change. And by the end of that, if not even before, like in the first month or a couple weeks even, they might want to actually coach because they're going to feel what this is doing for them, and they're going to want to naturally pay it forward. So that kind of goes for that.
And there is a graphic, I don't know, I can post it later, but it literally breaks down like a coach, how much a coach would spend if you're a coach for the whole program, and how much just a customer would spend. And I forget off the top of my head what the number is, but it literally breaks it down to if you were to do a coach discount or not. And the savings is insane. Like, why would you not? At least for the 3 months. And if you don't fall in love, great, you can cancel and it's no issue. Or you fall in love, you share your transformation, and that $15 literally is nothing when you sign someone up. Like, I don't even think about it anymore because I'm constantly getting people to join with me, and that $15 is nothing.
Yeah, especially when you know that it's going to help them save. Like, that's the only reason I'm doing it.
How do you share other stories to your story? So if you like hold down on the picture and then screenshot, I have an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, then I'm not really sure. But that way, like the other things go away. And if you just hold down and then you can screenshot it and then just post it on your story like normal.
And also sharing just like the testimonials, like stories that way. So like we have tons of graphics already set up with testimonials from other test group participants and their result pictures. And you can share those on your stories, as well as we have like, I just uploaded in my team too, like a bunch of IG stories that are for Morning Meltdown, like exactly what I'm using. Yeah. And I can share them with you too, but I'm sure you have them because we're in the same group. But you guys have all of that to use. So
yes. And just don't feel like if you're posting the same thing every day, go find a different one, but also don't feel bad because people are seeing that over and over and over again. And they're like, what is this? And what she told me earlier too, which was really good, was if you're not going to leverage Morning Meltdown 100, your customers or potential customers are going to go find another coach that is, because they're very, very interested in the program. These moves are things like nobody's seen before, like a firecracker burpee. I've never seen that before in my life, or lightning bolts, or whatever, the flying, I don't even know, like cowgirl something. I don't even know. The things you'll learn in this program, you're like, what the heck? But if you're not leveraging this program, they're going to go find someone else, and you're losing potential customers, you're losing potential income, and you're only shooting yourself in the foot. Maybe you're pregnant or you can't do this program, whatever it is, still get access and you can modify the modifier, whatever it is, but don't miss out on the launch. The energy is so high. And I'm sorry, you're not going to be wanting to do this program in October by yourself through Thanksgiving and Christmas and all those things, because it's 3 months long. You got to get on top of it now and leverage the crap out of it. But if anyone else has any other questions, we totally breezed through that.
I know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can think of too. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, like feel free to ask. I know like it can be kind of, I hate this word so much, but it can be kind of overwhelming with like all these things, and your first launch, you're like, all these people are doing all these things and I don't know what to do and I don't know But it really is just start doing the workouts yourself, start sharing about it just like you would with any other program, and get people in the info group, get them on board, get them trying the workout, get them falling in love, and then we'll all do it together. And it's really that simple. Like, it doesn't need to be complicated. You don't need to come up with like 5-page invite scripts for Morning Meltdown 100 and like 40 different forms and all these things. Like, just keep it simple. I think that's like the biggest thing.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we should take a pic, guys. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, we had a couple people disappear, but if you're not naked, I better see your video.
All right. Countdown. 3. Tori, show your face. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. If you guys have any questions, yeah, feel free just to drop them in our team pages or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Bye. Thank you. Have a great Monday.